You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
Wow, that's right. I have no music anymore. So we're here because we had so many technical issues today that it's been crazy. The other show went off pretty well. And then I came on here. When are we having trouble too? Oh, well, I did not mean to hit that one. So we're going to just remove that. I was even having some technical issues, but that's okay. I think I've got her fixed now. Yeah, there we go. Just having some technical issues here. Welcome to the what I used to call Token Talk, but I have been chatting with Al, and I'm changing up the name, and some miscommunication, and he thought I was ready to upload stuff, and so he helped me by deleting everything, and then to find out I don't have everything ready. So I'm not Token Talk. I'm not the news show yet. I'm somewhere in between in the abyss.
So we are currently Toking Tuesday temporarily, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just making shit up. Actually, I had a show on Tuesday that was Toking Tuesdays, and it was just ridiculous. We did silly, ridiculous things.
Yeah, well, that's all this is meant to be. It's meant to be just a fun show. We get together for half an hour. We have a sesh. I like giving stuff away because it's fun. And, and then we all go our separate ways. It's, I didn't get the wheel together. See, it's been one of those days, but I can do this, and I can do two
the wheel. What's the wheel? Oh, is that someone can win something?
Yeah. Like that's the, how I give the stuff away. I put everything on a wheel. And then all I have to do is click a button, and the computer decides who wins. So
that's cool. I like that.
It works well. As y'all can see, everybody that's here already, I do have a friend here with me. Asia. This is Asia May Moon. Not Asia May Moon anymore. Asia May Owens Moon. I have to make sure I get all of that in there. I have been chatting about the last number of weeks the fact that I am heading out to the 420 Cup. Let's move the little frog dude. And I have shown this off. This was one of last year's cups.
Oh,
I think that you actually won, and then gifted it to me. And Asia's putting on her second 420 Vancouver BC Cup, which is really exciting. And I have been trying to get her on for a few weeks, and things just haven't worked out. But this week it worked out. I'm so excited. So we brought Asia on to talk about what she's doing out west, and we were talking about a few things before the show. The fact that this is a legal cup.
Correct. So the year before was our very first 420 Cup. We actually had both worlds collide. So we had Legacy and LP at the same event. This year we've done things a little bit different. We have decided to separate the two. So 419 is the 420 Cup with legal weed from the licensed producers. It is a live cup, which is contrary to what we initially announced. So for those that were expecting to be able to get a box, I just want to apologize in advance that going legal is definitely not as easy as I thought it would be. And the alternative to keep things going and to have a successful 420 Cup, it is live. So we have multiple people that have entered that are in the legal world. One of them is Kush Mountain. Another is the Great Gardener, who originally comes from Legacy, which is kind of cool to see. There's also a bunch of other names where I apologize, guys, in advance. I know I've been told them a million times, but for some reason, Matt obviously sticks out just because I know him from before. And Kush Mountain just has a really great name, so it totally stuck out. So for all of the rest of you, which I know there's quite a bit of you that are bringing live cannabis live to the event, thank you so much. And we will definitely throw some shout outs to you guys because I can't wait to try it. So all of those coming. Oh, Sweet Justice. There's one I remember because they're part of the edibles category. So there's actually 3 categories that you get to choose from or do all of them. It's totally up to you. And there's another category that's extracts. There is a cup the next day, which is all legacy. It is a similar style, all live as well, but those are all people from the underground or those that have not crossed over yet, or those that will just not cross over. It's a really interesting world, but it was definitely easier to get more people involved when we separated the two entities from each other. So 419 is a definitely a different experience because, like I said, it's all legal cannabis. So from 4 o'clock when the doors open until 8 p.m. is the legal cannabis cup. From 8 until 9, there's a little break. You guys are going to have dinner, and then that's when the adventure of the 420 countdown begins. So in Studio A, we have our concert. I will say that it has got a really fun vibe. I've never really done the Beaumont before. Like I've seen lots of pictures of it, but yeah, I never got the chance to actually like go in and do it for like an event. I've done coffee there, which is super cool. Anyway, so the Studio A is going to be the big concert. We have S&E, we have Ryan Morissette, we have Golden BSP, we have Petty Boy Osley, which is super awesome. And then we have Studio B, where things get a little kinky. So we have Kinky Cannabis in Studio B. We're bringing back Brent Ray Fraser. So all of you guys that know about him, he shows up and does amazing art pieces with his art piece. And I'm really excited to see what he paints for us this time. This will be his first legal cup with us, which was really cool. He came to our very first cup, which was super brave because we were like, we don't know what to expect, man. Like, we're breaking the law. And he's like, oh, well, I'm ready. And he actually showed up as a RCMP officer. I'm sure you've heard people talk about it, but yeah, he shows up as an RCMP officer. So people kind of panic because they don't really realize this guy is, going to perform for them. And then eventually he pulls out this giant joint out of the front of his pants, and then he begins to strip tease and paint a giant picture of Justin Trudeau, and it was awesome.
Wow. Yes.
So that is happening in Studio B. After that, Plur Productions is taking over with a beautiful DJ set until 1 a.m. So we have rap and alternative music in our Studio A, and we have dance music and, basically shenanigans in the other room. We have best dressed costume contests for those that are attending. Once 9 p.m. happens, there is definitely a dress code to be in Studio B. Go to our website, which is actually right at the bottom there, and you can go and check it out. Certainly, things get exciting at midnight because we are going to count down to 420. That's the whole point of the 420 countdown. And at that point, we let both worlds collide, and our DJ plays out for the remaining hour of the night for everybody until 1 a.m. So it's gonna be a vibe, that's for sure.
Dress code. I did not know about the dress code. This is something I'm learning.
So,
I will have to go learn.
So yeah, if you want to go to Studio B, you definitely have to be within dress code. So for myself, I'll be in my civilians, as I put it, until 9 p.m. And at that point, I will, transition between both worlds. But yeah, definitely at 12 o'clock, all bets are off. Both rooms will be able to integrate fully with each other. And it's definitely going to be a fun night. That's for sure.
I bet. Yeah. Sounds fantastic. I can't wait to go read the dress codes. Figure out what I've got to bring.
So there will be 420 Canadian dollars inside this money gun, and we are going to shoot it at the direction of the winner of the best dress. So we want cannabis themed costumes. Come, certainly don't make yourself uncomfortable. The weather's probably gonna be a little cold, but come fun, come well dressed, and we are going to award the person who is the best dressed at midnight once we have counted down to 420. So it'll be fun. I actually got this for Christmas with my kids. I was like, they were driving me crazy, and they all wanted a bunch of things I couldn't find, so I just did this. It was really funny, actually, and they loved it.
The pictures were amazing. I can remember when
you saw the pictures. Yeah. And everybody, even the adults, were like, and I was like, that'd be fun to do it again. So yeah, obviously because it's a 420 party, that's why we chose the number 420. And of course, costumes aren't free. They take time and work and effort. So we're excited to work with Plur in Studio B, and we're certainly excited to have an amazing concert in Studio A. Your ticket is good for all of where you want to be. The only place that requires a wristband is the VIP lounge, and you need to have a silver bracelet to get upstairs. All of you guys that have this, you're already covered. Those that do not have one of these and would like to get in the door, you should get a hold of us at the Vancouver BC 420.ca page, and we can help you get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon, because this is happening in like less than 3 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
2 weeks, holy shit.
No, less than 3 weeks. I fly out in less than 2 weeks.
It's like, how fucking high am I?
She's like, oh God, thank God I have extra days.
Yeah, right? Oh no. We have like an obscene amount of dabs, by the way, for the 420 event. It's a little bit less party. It's more grassroots, and also it's all legacy. So we're going to have guest speakers in the morning, some nice, I'm going to call it relaxation music in the daytime. Our cup starts at 420, of course. And all those that are participating in the Legacy Cup, you should bring it there by 3 p.m. You need 42 pieces to enter. And yeah, all bets are off at 420. We just start getting high. There's an outdoor lounge that's done by Highs and Herb. To be fair, he's actually doing the lounge at both locations. Being an outdoor lounge actually requires some paperwork and business licensing. So we're really happy that they've stepped up and they're willing to do both sides. So thanks so much, guys. You actually see them on our ticket because it's not even cheap to do a lounge.
He's doing because he's on
doing the lounge for both,
well,
which
right?
Is a lot of work. They got to show up super early to make sure that all of the seating and everything's arranged properly. So thanks so much, guys, for taking the time to make sure we have a proper lounge.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Dan's pretty awesome. He does the CSP Langley.
Yes. I met him last 420, I believe. Not officially, but I stood there and chatted with him for a while. Very nice guy. And then I've been following him and watching him do all of this CSP work for the last year. So I'm not really shocked that he stepped up to help. Yeah.
What's I gonna say?
Wow. So yeah, a dress code. I'm still back on that dress code. My mind hasn't gotten past that yet. I can't wait to go and read it, and I'm really curious. I've seen some of your events, so I'm just really curious. It's like, oh God, what does she not want me to wear?
Oh goodness! You know what's super fun is like a bunch of the people in the cannabis community are kinky, and I didn't really realize it. I was like, wow, this is gonna get really fun at 9. Oh. Yeah, I got a couple of pictures in my inbox. I'm not going to say who, but I was just like, whoa, wow. That can never be undone. And like beautiful pictures, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Not going to lie. But just wasn't expecting it. I was like, wow, that is just not a person I expected to be kinky nor in that amazing outfit. Thank you, But yeah, I woke up to one was like, well, good morning to me.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Absolutely.
That's great. That is great. No, I'm really excited to go for this. This is sounding, like I said, I've watched some of your events that I haven't been able to go to from afar. Your last Mom Cup actually is the one that keeps popping into my mind because that was where that painter came along and did the Justin Trudeau picture, was it not?
That was Mom Cup 2, and that is the same guy who is going to present for us at the 420 Cup.
Nice.
So he's a really good performer. I have no idea what he has in store for us. It's been a long go. Like I said, when we offered to do the first event with him, he just, didn't even care that like we were bending the rules at all. He was like, I'm ready, and he was ready to just play along. So I really appreciate his spirit. Because, there was a time where we could have gotten in a lot of trouble for these events. And, I realize that legalization isn't exactly what we expected, but some of the things are good. The fact that we can gather and smoke weed now and it's not necessarily an offense, and we can gift each other weed, we can possess weed. And I know it's not perfect, but it's a start.
So all of a sudden, we've got some stuff. I did not go change the privacy on my homepage, so we didn't get the comments. So Jamie Lavoie is here, Judy Dessette, Frost is here. Everybody's excited about 420, Jamie, and
yeah. So 420 is free. If you do not want to be a judge, There was also free weed at these events where you just go up to like the dab bar and they would just give you dabs. Like you don't have to bring anything. We're giving it away. There's also free joints with the Doobies with Dan. If anybody has any donations they want to help with CSP, we love that. But yeah, 420 itself, it's completely free to do the grassroots. It's at 2026 at East 43rd in Vancouver. Yeah, it's getting pretty close. And yeah, you just need to show up and have some fun. And we go from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for both days. Yeah, everybody's very excited. I'm sorry I didn't get your comments up sooner, guys. I forgot to go do that. Like I said, it's been one of those days fighting with technology. So I'm, yeah, my apologies.
It's okay. Earlier, Cindy and I were just talking behind the scenes, and all of a sudden, like 3 different apps all like started contacting all at once, and then it like froze the whole screen, and I lost her. It was quite interesting. So yeah, technology has been delicate today.
It's been having a day.
Yeah,
it's been having a day.
Definitely been having a day.
And then earlier, actually yesterday, when I was going through stuff, I found stuff that is kind of nostalgic in the Asia May Moon.
Oh, and I never finished that story about that bag because my phone cut out.
Yes. So this is a 12 high chicks from when I first met Asia. I think Mom Cup 1.
Yes, the green ones are for Mom Cup 1 because I had purple ones for Mom Cup 2 and green ones.
Yes.
Yeah. This year they are tan.
What's that?
They're tan. They're colored.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
yes.
They're kind of, I don't know, back to earth. And the 420 grassroots ones are like definitely back or down to earth. They look really, really cool, actually. I've made them all myself here. I will say I've had a team though that has been printing and weeding all of the vinyl, so it's not like I'm completely on my own. I just want to say thanks to Joint Creations for getting down in there. Like there's these little E's that we're having a hard time with. I can't see them, but she can, so she's working on them as we speak, actually.
Yeah, my daughter does that stuff, and she her like my granddaughter is in cheers, so my daughter made a bunch of stuff for like the teens, and I watched her do it, and like she had this great big poem that she had to weed out, like this great big poem, so all the E's and making sure the I dots stayed, and so I didn't do it, but I watched her, so I empathize with you guys. That's
oh yeah,
my eyes hurt watching my daughter do it. Lots of hard work.
But yeah, just for the cost to have someone else do it, or actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you the story behind that bag.
Okay.
So, I bought those bags, and they were like $1.25, I think, each or something to print them. And I was friends with Dennis Bovair, who works for POW 420, and he kind of mentioned to me at one point, like, they make some of our prisoners make stuff. I'm like, that sucks. Like, imagine being in prison, being forced to make stuff. Anyways, push comes to shove. The grapevine comes out that the company we're ordering those bags from are like prison labor. And they're like making prisoners make our 12-high chick bags. I was like, we're never ordering from them again. And so my next set of bags were like $3.15 or something each. They're like ridiculously more expensive. And I was like, we're not hiring this fucking printer shit. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, later on in life, having other companies print them for you, it's like super expensive because, like, let's face it, it's not cheap to like do stuff. The world is really expensive now. So if I just do it myself, it's definitely a lot cheaper. And I'm definitely not crossing a boundary. But yeah, I printed 200 bags from that company. And
wow,
horrible.
Wow,
yeah. Crazy.
Yeah,
and I never really thought about like researching the companies I order from, but now I do.
Yeah, cheap labor.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's $1.25 instead of $3.
Yep. But making them yourself, like that puts a labor of love in it, and there we go. Puts a labor of love in it, and it gives something a little bit more than something that you've purchased, right?
Yeah, that's also true too.
Yeah.
I also had 1 year for.
Oh, she froze.
I don't know. I was going to say that when you make them yourself too, it's kind of like you can make sure that there's no flaws. I had something come back to me where it was like the wrong color and they were totally crooked once upon a time, and I got like 500 of them all crooked. So like if you make them yourself, like they're not going to turn out that way. Or if you do it, it probably only happens once, and you'll make sure. Um, I'm not sure what Rosie was trying to say. Not support the, but I totally support the CSP. Dan is bringing his Dab Lounge to both events. We have an open donation container for everybody to donate to, and there's like basically 4 companies that have given dabs for his station to be up and going. So there's like lots of different flavors to choose from. There's indica and there's hybrid. So yeah, it should be pretty tasty.
Yeah,
too. I saw some of them.
I'm very grateful for all of the CSPs. I mean, I don't care which one it is, all of them across
Yeah,
Canada.
they're across the country and they're helping.
Yeah, and I personally know people. I mean, as you know, being in this industry, most of us do. People that have helped, have been helped. Like, I mean, Rosie's here, and you know, I have seen her physically help my friends' daughters, and they are, and I've seen them get help from Dan as well. So, and from Neil. So, like, the fact that these CSPs are out there and doing what they're doing, they're saving lives and they're doing great work.
Yeah, there's also another group that's in Newton. There's a group in it's in Ottawa. But yeah, they're like starting to spread across the country. It's pretty cool.
Yep. And Jeff McDonald says 18 days until the best day of the cannabis year.
That is very true.
Yes, and he says cannabis has saved his life. Yes.
It's definitely improved my life, that's for sure.
It has done a lot to help save my life, and it's led me to the medicines that I attribute to changing my life. And if it wasn't for cannabis, I wouldn't have found mushrooms, and then I wouldn't have found the rest of them. And so it's a beautiful medicine, and I have watched it. I mean, it helped me detox when I was an addict. I've got a lot of love for this medicine.
My first couple weeks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm just loving your little roach clip there, and I need to get
Joint Creations makes those. I was going to say my first 3 weeks of not smoking was like super rough, and I kind of used joints instead of cigarettes for a bit there, but we're going on 6 months now with no cigarettes, and it's been 3 months now with no vaporizers.
Congratulations.
But yeah, without these, there's definitely no way I would be able to do it.
That's hard work to do that.
Holy, was I angry for the first 3 months though.
Yep.
And then I was crying over the smell of like bubble gang watermelon because it's just ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Now I kind of laugh because Brian still vapes, and I'm just like, you smell like suspicious mangoes.
Suspicious mango. Oh, my friend Sue says it's got her through her chemo. It's a lifesaver. Rosie says that she would be dead without cannabis. Jeff says that the CSP has saved him from a nightmare of pharmaceutical side effects. So, yeah, we all have the same love for this beautiful plant.
Absolutely. I feel like that doesn't feel comfortable.
Judy says that she would love to see a CSP show up in the Niagara region. So anybody out there in Niagara, Ontario, Canada wants to start a CSP, that's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So you have speakers for the 20th. Who do we? I know that I have seen that Sterling is going to be there emceeing.
Yes, he is. He is helping us with 420 and taking over the mic for us, which was going to be super fun. We have a couple speakers coming in from across Canada and a couple coming in from the States. I know Dennis is going up on the stage for sure. And sorry, not speaker. B Diamonds is actually from America. He's a performer, not a speaker. My apologies. But yeah, we have 2 for America. And then we got a couple guests coming from all over Canada, which is kind of fun. We got some guys coming from Edmonton. We've got Saskatoon. We've got Winnipeg. You're coming from
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, but where in Nova Scotia is it again? Halifax?
Little tiny town of Windsor, Nova Scotia.
Windsor, Nova Scotia. That's right, because I've written Windsor, Ontario by accident on your package before, and I had to scratch it out and write no.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah. I've had stuff show up in Ontario.
Yeah, I almost did that to you. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to
You
it.
said that the postal code came up for Nova Scotia, but that I put down the province of Ontario. So which one was it? Otherwise, it would have probably gone to Ontario.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Well, thanks for paying attention when I wasn't.
Yeah, that postal code will save you every single time. For sure. Well, I'm gonna talk about next week's
Northern Ontario coming
What's
in.
that?
We have Northern Ontario coming in too.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
It's going to be wild. I'm actually supposed to fight Kim Cooper at Pot Fight, so we'll see how that goes.
Do you still have me scheduled for to go up against Tamara?
Yeah. There's a couple of really fun novelty stores that do like the blow up rings type thing in Ontario, and they've all kind of given me some really fun options. I will admit that I have not done some of the final work to finalize Pot Fights, but once 420 is over and I get 2 or 3 days to breathe, I'm going to book that space and get everybody kind of ready to go for that. And then we're going to figure out which novelty fight we're going to choose, I guess. But yeah, one of the options is blow up sumo wrestling outfits where you climb inside it and then it blows up and then you have to try and knock the other person over. But you are literally you look like the
it's just your face. Yeah.
Well, yeah, your arms are out here, you will fall over like a marshmallow essentially in the suit. So once you fall over, someone has to pick you up, it's the next round. So I thought that was kind of fun. Another one was a Q-tip style fighting thing. It made me think of Star Trek and Spock and the captain fighting. I know that's not what's really happening, but they look like a giant Q-tip. You're on this spring kind of template. There's one on each side and you're supposed to stay on the spring, and if you fall in the hole and then you fall over, but you have to hit each other with these giant Q-tips with this. I kind of thought that might be a little dangerous because if you hit someone in the face the wrong way, but I guess they do this all the time. I expected the boxing gloves from the year before to be painful, and to be fair, it was super soft. So it's probably the same idea. I'm not in Ontario, so I can't try it out and find out, but I'll make a trip out or something and be okay, lay it on me. What are these things that you have for me? And go from there. But we're going to drag Firestorm Entertainment out with us, which I know sounds kind of funny, but it's a long adventure. We're all from British Columbia. So for us to especially we all have kids too. So stop what we're doing to go to Ontario to do an event, to come home. It's a big deal. So we're excited that we can take them with us. They're going to perform for us after our pot fights have finished for the evening. So we're going to do our pot fights, announce our cup winner, because it'll be a 42 live as well. So there's a live cup. Everyone will bring their 42 pieces. I am going to bring some stuff as well. And once we're done fighting and having fun and getting high, we'll listen to some music and then, close out for the night. And hopefully everyone had a good time.
Lovely. I already have some people wanting to know the dates as soon as possible. They're going to plan other Northern Ontarians, actually.
Perfect.
They're going to come down, and I've got, I'm dragging people from Nova Scotia, and I'm going to have my van out and going by that.
Great.
So I might pick a few more people up along my way. And I've emailed you. I'm going to be a vendor as well as a fighter.
I saw that. That's perfect. So yeah, it's completely free to vend, everyone. It's completely free to attend for Pot Fights 2024. We have Cindy Howell versus Tamarawana, and we have myself versus Kim Cooper, which is going to be rather ridiculous because I'm super disabled and she's a good 20 years older than me. So it's just we're well matched. Shit. And then with Tamara being so small, that'll also be entertaining, especially if we do.
Oh my goodness, we have little Tamara, little tiny petite Tamara, and then we have Cindy Viking built Howl. And I mean, come on, that's not a
I'm
fair
almost
fight at
worried
all.
that she won't fit in the sumo suit. Like, could you imagine we get her down there like, sorry, you're too small or something?
I think it's great. I think it's
I guess
great.
we'll find out.
So next week's giveaway, and then I'll bring out this week's giveaway. We still have one of some of these Dabber t-shirts. This gentleman, as I announced but probably about a month ago, was diagnosed with cancer, wasn't given very long to live. He is still with us, and he is still fighting. So let's keep sending some beautiful love to Mario. We have a beautiful little change purse made by a friend of mine, Velcroed shut. I have a pair of cannabis earrings going in this one. And then, of course, my sticker bombs. You know me and my sticker bombs. So we just have some uplifting stickers, some mushroom stickers, some cannabis stickers, some heart stickers, because this is just what I do. So this is all going to go in for next week for the giveaway. Boom. And then, oh, look, I dropped one. And then this week, going in for next week, actually, the seeds are coming to us from, oh, look at that. I grabbed BC's Best Buds. I have a guest from BC and BC's Best Buds. God Slurricane is the strain.
Tonight's winner, you just have to give me their address, and I have a pack of seeds and some 420 cup swag that I will send to them as well. So you just have to tell me.
My goodness. So that's not even this one. That's the giveaway that I posted.
Let me see what I got for seeds.
Okay. So this is for this week, and I guess you just heard with me, Asia's adding to it. So this week we have, of course, the Dabber t-shirt, and we have my last 420 cup bag. I tell you, it took everything in me to give all of these away. I absolutely love them. You've done such a good job with all of your stuff. There are 3 packs of Gizes in this bag. There is a 420 lanyard with a lighter leash on it. Not to mention, of course, all of the stickers. All of the stickers that you saw in the picture. And the lights out seeds are all going in this. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Asia's adding to it. We've got you.
Whoops.
Beautiful.
And then message Cindy with, actually, you know what? I'll throw in a hat. So I'll make you a custom hat for 420.
Oh, that would be.
I don't have to worry about size.
Yes, that makes it nice and easy. Well, thank you so much. So this week's winner is getting a little bit extra. And seeing as I've gone long, let's bring this wheel up. Look at this epic wheel. I love these wheels. It makes everything so easy. So we're just going to click the button and see who wins. Virginia won. Yay! Congratulations, Virginia. I believe I still have your address. So I will get that, and I will screenshot that and send that off to Asia.
All right.
Yes.
So that's 3 packs of seeds I'm throwing in there for you, Virginia.
Wow.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's awesome. So that's it. That's it until next week. I will see everybody next week. I will see you in just under 3 weeks.
I know, it's so crazy.
It's so exciting.
I can't wait to watch all this money fly, man.
It's always fun. Yes.
I hired a photographer. They're going to take some photos of that. I don't know. I can't remember who took the photos of the kids, like, having their adventure, but they were well done. I think it might have been Michelle. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Right.
They were great
Time
pictures.
to party. Let's do this.
Oh. Yes, I will. Go ahead.
Before we cancel, I was going to say there is 1 ticket left to the 42 live that I have. So anybody who wants it, you need to ask me now, and you can get me at foxdreams84@gmail.com. So if you want that ticket, now is the time to get it. It's $200, but it will be shipped, or you can come in person to get it.
Yes. Yes, and be well worth it. Thank you so much, Asia, for joining me. I'm glad I finally got you on the show. I can't wait to see you. It's always a good time. And have a great night, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
When you have a pain that's reached its peak, Legacy for 20 is so unique. If organic cannabis is what you seek, here's your trusted partner 7 days a week. Suppository salves, vapes and drops, topicals, edibles, infused pop. Just when life seems like it ain't easy, at Legacy 420 enjoy a pop freezy. Lab tested products make them the GOAT. Legacy 420 out on your road. Legacy 420 in Tyndonega Mohawk territory. Indigenous organic cannabis at its finest.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Limestone City Hydroponics is Kingston, Ontario's hydroponics shop. Take your growing to the next level and create the optimal environment with a tent kit, or maximize your yield with an ebb and flow flood table kit. Either way, Limestone City Hydroponics has more sizes and options to fit your needs. Are you looking for the power of the sun that adapts to your budget? Then look no further, as they have professional grow lighting. They have indoor grow systems that are easy and cost effective, with many options to fit your living space and lifestyle. Cultivate your growing potential. We have everything you need to succeed. And if you can't make it to the store, they offer local delivery to the greater Kingston area. Remember, when you're looking for experts to help you grow, then look no further than the locally owned Limestone City Hydroponics, 105 Sunderland Drive in Kingston, Ontario. Call them at 613-548-0420.
We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.